Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here or if you've just forgotten who the heck I am because I haven't posted a video in a year and a half, my name is Madeline and you are watching Novel Inc. Like I mentioned, I have not filmed a video in a year and a half. I've not posted anything on this channel in a year and a half. But recently a combination of things have just been motivating me to want to start posting videos again. So today I'm going to be filming the Getting Back to BookTube tag. This was created by Katie at Vincent Van Stop. I thought it would be the perfect way to kind of get back into the swing of things and explain a bit about why I haven't been posting videos and why I want to start posting them again. All right, so the first question is why haven't you been making videos? And this answer has kind of morphed over time. When I first stopped making videos, I believe it was November of 2016, I was going through the worst bout of mental illness that I have ever been through in my life, up until this current point at least. I just did not have the mental energy to get in front of a camera and film videos. So that's kind of how my absence started. After a couple of months, I kind of started feeling more like myself again. But the reason that my absence continued even after that was just because I didn't think that I had anything to say on BookTube because if you don't know, I run a blog called Novel Inc. That blog was giving me the outlet that I needed to talk about books. And I post there anywhere from like 2 to 5 times a week. Like I post quite frequently on there, and it's not that my reading ever stopped or anything either. I was reading continuously even when I was feeling really low. I just didn't feel like BookTube was an outlet that I needed anymore since I had my blog and Twitter and Goodreads. I thought, you know, BookTube just doesn't really feel necessary to me anymore. I've gone without doing it for this long and I wasn't really feeling the urge to make videos again, even when I was feeling better. Yeah, that hopefully should explain a bit about why I haven't posted a video in so long. Question number 2 is, what have you missed about making videos, or what have you missed about BookTube in general? I really think what I've missed most about posting videos on BookTube is that some types of posts I think are more suited to a video format than to a text format. So whereas I'm able to articulate myself really well in reviews on my blog, things like wrap-ups are not as conducive to a textual format as they are to a video format, because in a video format you're kind of engaged with the person making the video and you can see that they're engaged and hear the inflections in their voice when they're doing a bunch of mini reviews and a wrap-up. But in a blog post, if you review every book that you read in a month in like a wrap-up sort of post, then it just becomes walls and walls of text and people just kind of skim past it. And there are other posts that I think are more suited to video as well. Wrap-up was just the first example that came to my mind. So I think that's what I've missed most about BookTube is I feel like I haven't been able to fully articulate some of my thoughts on what I've been reading because a written format just isn't as conducive to articulating those opinions. Okay, question number 3 is, what are some books you want to read even though the hype has died down and or you've been otherwise unable or unmotivated to read them? And I don't feel like this question applies to me in the sense that it was intended, because I have still been reading at the volume that I was reading before, actually at an even higher volume. And I've also been keeping up with releases and things like that. So I don't feel like I've really missed out on anything because I've still been reading. In answer to this question, I'll just talk about a hyped book that I have yet to read that I want to read. That would be The Power by Naomi Alderman, which I've had on my shelf for months and I just haven't picked up yet. That's a hyped book that I am hoping to get to soon. Question number 4 is, in a perfect world, what are your reading and uploading schedules like? And I think that my reading schedule would stay pretty much the same as it is right now. My goal for myself is to read at least 2 things a week, and I usually succeed in that goal. Often it's more than 2 things a week. Usually I'm reading about 3 or 4 books a week in a good month. This month so far has not been the best reading month for me, but I'm still averaging about 2 things being read a week. That's pretty typical for me. That's well within my capabilities given like time constraints and work and school and stuff like that. My reading schedule I don't think would change at all. As far as uploading, I'm gonna aim for about once a week. I'm not sure if that will happen all the time, but who is? And then the last question, question 5, is why do you want to stay on BookTube and not just call it quits? And I kind of already touched on this, but I do think that I have something to say on BookTube, and I think that I can contribute to the conversation here. My kind of goal as a reviewer is to reach as many potential readers as possible for the things that I'm reading, especially with the books that I love. I tend to read a lot of what I would consider like quieter releases. I really am passionate about getting the word out about those releases. I just want to reach as many people as possible, and I think that BookTube often reaches a totally different audience than blogging does. There is some overlap, but I do think, given my experience in both communities, that it is quite different in a lot of ways, which is another video that I might make soon. I think that might be kind of interesting. And I also just really miss the community aspect of it. I still interact with all of my BookTube friends over on Twitter, and I still comment on their videos often, but I think it's a totally different kind of engagement when you're actively posting videos as opposed to just commenting on other people's videos. You're getting that kind of face-to-face interaction. It feels more genuine in a way. It feels like you're more connected, even if that might be an illusion, I don't know. And yeah, I don't know, I'm going to Book Expo and BookCon in about a week and a half, and I'm about to meet all these friends that I've made through the book community. Many of them I made when I started making BookTube videos, even before I started blogging. Getting ready to go to Book Expo has kind of gotten me thinking about this community and my role in it and what my goals are and how I can become a better community member. Yeah, that was a little bit of a tangent from the actual question. Hopefully it added something to this video. Anyways, that's all the questions for the Getting Back to BookTube tag. Sorry if this was a bit of a rambly video. I'm still trying to get used to this. Please comment down below if you have any questions for me, any additional things that I didn't address in this video. I'd be happy to answer them in the comments. All of my social media and my blog link will be linked down below, so definitely go check those out if you have not already. And thank you guys so much for sticking around, those of you that have, and welcome if you're new here. I look forward to talking to you guys. Bye.